You're watching Good Day Columbus on Fox 28.
You don't have to know a lot about poker to know the name Chris Moneymaker. And here you're watching him in action. The 2003 World Series of Poker champ, Chris Moneymaker, really helped launch poker and get it back into the spotlight. It was so cool back in the 50s to be a poker player. And then here you are, Chris.
Well, now it's on TV all the time, and they have the tournaments that people can go to all the time. It's a big thing. So welcome. Good morning.
Appreciate it.
Honestly, we've only just played poker a few times. We may need a few tips this morning. So
everybody needs tips. Everybody, that's the good thing about poker. Everybody thinks they know what they're doing, but not many people do.
There's so many different kinds, though. There's the
there's stud and there's
deuces,
5 card, 7
wild,
card.
Yeah, all that kind of.
Yeah, the most popular game now is Texas Hold'em, made famous by the TV. But there's obviously many different forms. Back before Texas Hold'em became big, I think most home games were like draw poker. You did 5 cards,
yeah,
turn them in and draw.
What do you like? I'm sorry. What's your favorite?
I like Problem in Omaha, which is basically Hold'em except you get 4 cards.
Okay.
They tried it on TV and it failed miserably because it really confused the viewers. So,
well, I think that's part of it. Is if you haven't played a lot, it can be really confusing because it's all about where you sit and who is technically dealing and all that sort of thing. What's the easy way to teach people to get started?
If you watch it on TV, it's actually pretty easy to pick up because, Texas Hold'em, you get 2 cards and then you don't really have to know positions and all this stuff, early on. We got a hand
so, I'm probably not doing this right either. But
do we look at them?
You only do 2 cards.
Only 2. All right.
Okay.
It's tougher if you don't.
Oh, wait. I'm not supposed to have one of those in there, am I?
That's probably not helpful.
Joker?
Have another one of those.
Okay.
Although that might be helpful for you.
Oh.
That's a really good card in Hold'em.
Oh, wait.
Is it really?
I got one, too.
No.
They don't play with the Joker. So.
All right, go fish.
So we're off to a good start here.
For Hold'em, what is it that you're looking for when you get started?
When you're first looking at your first 2 cards, before you even get your 2 cards, you're looking at your position on the table. That's really the most important thing in Texas Hold'em is your position. It's sort of like real estate. You want the location. So I want to be able to act last because I get to see what you guys do first.
Okay.
And if I have this game is a game of partial information. You don't know what the 2 cards are, but I can put your range of hands, what you guys have, based on how you react to different.
You've got to really be thinking about what the possibilities are and mulling over a gazillion scenarios all at once, don't you?
You do, and you have to use a lot of memory. Like, what did you do 2 hours ago? How did you, when the flop comes down, when you get 3 cards out here, and you have, there's a king high board. Now you have a king. How did you play that 2 hours ago?
Oh, I don't
So
have
what is your
patience
strategy, and then picking up on what somebody else is doing to be able to play against them?
Right. And so I figure out what your strategy is, and I have to develop a strategy to counteract that strategy, or to maximize my profits based on what you're doing.
But at the same time, let's be honest, there's a lot of just plain old luck involved here too.
There is luck. Like, for example, if we play one hand, me and you were to play one hand right here, if we all 3 play one hand, anybody can win this hand.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if I'm the most experienced person, anybody can win this hand. But if we go back here in the back room after this telecast is over and we play all day, it doesn't matter how
Chris, are you
lucky.
hitting on me?
He's talking about poker.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
It doesn't matter how lucky you get, I'm going to win.
What's the tell that you have to be careful about?
Really, the biggest tell you have to be careful about is, everybody's different, but like when you sit down at a table, you're really comfortable. We're having a conversation, everybody's relaxed. So whenever I sit down at a table, I'm always engaging with people. And then when you get in a highly stressful situation, like for this weekend at the Hollywood Poker Open, it's an $1,800 buy-in. So people get nervous when you're playing for that much money.
Yeah. Wow.
We're playing for, $30,000, $60,000. The 30 to 60, I don't know what the first place is going to be, but we're playing for a lot of money.
Yeah.
Right.
So when you sit down and you're comfortable, you're answering all these questions, and then when I try to talk to you and you're nervous, you can't answer coherently. Your breathing pattern changes. There's so many different things that change with your metabolism. Your pupils dilate that you can't control. So there's a lot of different things you can look at.
Do you wear the sunglasses? Do you do the
Sometimes.
hat and the sunglasses?
I used to all the time. I still wear them sometimes, but I don't get nervous anymore. I've been doing it for 10 years, so
Yeah.
I've seen everything.
It's
done
all
everything.
old hat.
Yeah.
So how do they get involved in what's going on at the Hollywood Casino?
Well, there's one way is to buy in tomorrow.
Okay.
$1,800 is the buy-in, and it starts at noon. But today they're running satellites all day. I think there's going to be 4 different satellites starting.
What does that mean?
A satellite is a smaller buy-in tournament, so you can buy in for $200.
Okay.
And if you win that, you get into the $1,800. You don't have to pay the $1,800 anymore. You only have to pay $200.
I see.
Okay.
So they're going to run 4 of those today out at the Hollywood Casino. So if you want to try to get in cheap, come and spend $200. And
It was nice of them to drop off some chips for us to take with us.
yeah, if you just take these chips to the casino and try to cash them in, they might let you in the tournament.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
They will look at you and say, "What are you kidding with me?"
Do you ever give private lessons?
I do.
Seriously? You do?
I do. Yeah, I actually give, I work with the company to do lessons, and I also do private lessons on the side as well.
I have to ask this. I know we're out of time, but is Moneymaker your real name or a stage name?
It is my real last name.
Awesome.
It was my dad's name. Yeah, I was
That's
an
fantastic.
accountant before, and everybody thought it was really cool being an accountant. Thought it's a lot better being a poker player.
Cool. Chris, thanks very much.
So nice
for
to
having
meet
me.
you.
It's very
Thank
nice
you.
to meet you.
Appreciate
Thank you
it.
very much.
So my ace and my 5 would not have been very good.
I'm thinking my 3 and my 7 may not have gotten me very far either.
You actually have the best hand at this point.
I knew that, Chris. I knew that. I have no idea how to play poker. It's so great
Here, let's
meeting
see.
you.
Hit me. Oh, you
have
just
a-
won blackjack too.
See, you actually burn a card, and then you would have that one there. And actually, I made a straight, so I win.
Oh,
So
you
we
win.
can just stop it.
We
Go
got to go.
figure.
You can learn more about the Hollywood Poker Open. It's coming up today. Visit myfox28columbus.com. Click on news links. We'll get you all hooked up.
Coming up, handcrafted bags, backpacks, shoes even.
They're all made with leather by hand. It's this week's Made Local when we come back.